me, oh, it's still me, oh, from 5 a.m. It's still me, oh. This is what they do to me, oh, eh? This is what they've decided to do to me. 5 a.m. See ya. I'm Sheriff Quadri. I'm not alone. El Efizi Sa'el, the billionaire, is on the show with me today. El.
Good morning, Lagos. Whether you're in the island or in the mainland, wherever you're listening to us from, is Nigeria Info. And of course, Sheriff is still here. I mean, when the GM calls you, ground Uncle Sheriff, that's what it comes with.
Ah, see scoping. Okay. All right. Look, Lagos, you're welcome to the show. It's sunny side. Joyce is not around for today, but hopefully she's back tomorrow. So just please bear with us. I know that you can't wait for her to return to her show. She'll be back. She'll be back. Trust me. We spoke. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday or Saturday that we spoke. And then she promised to be back on Tuesday. So let's look forward to it. I can't wait. Now for today's show, we've got some great stories for today's show. El.
Yes, I mean, a lot to talk about, and looking at it from the point of the former governor of Kaduna State, who was also one-time minister of the FCT, Mala Nasir El-Rufai, is also in the news. He forms part of our conversation. Also, former governor of Anambra, Peter Obi, is also in that conversation too. I don't know which one you want us to start with, or should we also go to talk about also Simon Ekpa, who is also in the news today. So should we start with the El-Rufai, or we move to?
We can go in any direction really. I think we should perhaps we should start from the home front.
All right.
Let's do El-Rufai story. Just so you know, this story is not going to go anywhere because I expect Peter Obi to respond. That's if he hasn't already responded to what El-Rufai said about him. Now, let me give you a hint of what El-Rufai said about. El-Rufai was on TV last night and he was talking quite a bit about some utterances credited to Peter Obi and Rotimi Amechi. El-Rufai said that both of them should calm down. That what they are talking about in terms of serving only one term if elected president of the republic, that they are, whatever they are talking about is deceitful and is unrealistic. That's how he described it. He said this pledge of one-term presidency, I only need one term. Amechi said it. Peter Obi said it. But El-Rufai said that it is deceitful and unrealistic. Let me quote what he said. He said, I want them to stop making this kind of commitment. Nobody believes them. Things change once they get in. Such a promise is even unfair. 4 years is not enough to make meaningful change in government. And the board know. The board know this because they have governed before.
All right, just to put more context to that, former governor of Kaduna State, Nasir El-Rufai, has cautioned former governor of Anambra, Peter Obi, and the former governor of Rivers State, Rotimi Amechi, against promising to serve only one term if elected president, describing such pledge as deceitful and unrealistic. Speaking during an interview on the Politics Today on Channels Television on Sunday, El-Rufai said Nigerians have grown wiser and will not be swayed by what he termed fake commitment from politicians seeking power. And just like Sheriff said, he says, I want them to stop making this kind of commitment. Nobody believes them. Things change once you get in. He said, such a promise is even unfair. 4 years is not enough to make any meaningful change in government. And they both know because they have governed before. El-Rufai, who played a prominent role in mobilizing the northern APC governors to back Southern presidency in 2023, recall that zoning has always been a political strategy to enhance a party's chance of winning elections, not a matter of sentiment. Of course, you also want to look at it, looking at this conversation, then you also want to look at it from the point of El-Rufai himself. And this is not a point from, it's not a novice point of conversation. He's saying that, see, I have governed, I have been in this thing. It doesn't work like that. You can't come in here and say you want to spend only 4 years. What do you mean 4 years? What can you even achieve in 4 years?
Yep.
What can you do in 4 years? I mean, and he's not also talking from someone who has played from outside the game. He's talking from someone who has been in the game, came out of the game, also assisting others to get into the game. So he knows what he's saying. And then maybe it's just also like what people will say, that once you test power, you just want to keep the spoon in your mouth because it becomes more sweeter like that. So again, some people have also come out to say, no, why would Peter Obi say such? If you know that you won't be going for that 8-year thing, I mean, don't even come out, because I don't see how many reforms can you do? How many practical reforms can you do in 4 years?
That's right.
Are you just going to come and do only policy reversals? Because I trust from the conversations we've heard from Peter Obi, different interviewers, different fora, you would hear him say, this is not that, I wish this was this. So is Peter Obi saying that when he comes on board, if he does comes on board, if the people who have decided to take their PVC and do their civic duty to go put their thumb to vote for him, is he saying that he's going to use the 4 years to do only policy reversal? Because again, one would just look at it that, I mean, right now, the APC is showing us that 4 years indeed is like 4 days. Looking at the time, the unprinted campaign that has started already, and I'm saying unprinted because INEC has not given the go.
That's
because
right.
by INEC
That's right.
Campaign shouldn't start now.
We're not in the season,
but we've seen legislators, we've seen senators who are going to the respected chamber, the red chamber, to make decision for the people of Nigeria, who have even gone as far as wearing a complete attire that shows the president, that inclined that the president should be coming back to the Aso Rock when he does come to the election season. And then if you also visit Abuja today, of course, if you've gone to Abuja, you will see that there's a long span of Mr. President everywhere, every pictures of him and all of that. And then for Peter Obi and Rotimi Amechi to also talk about 4 term, I think it just sounds a little. It serves like a food that the cooker forgot to put salt in it, and then to Rotimi Amechi again, people like Wike has also come out to say, what are you saying? You say you want to do what? You want to end corruption in 4 years? You were minister, you were governor, are you kidding me right now? So it's a lot to chew.
Look, I totally, completely agree with everything you've said, Elafizi. But I'd like to know from our listeners, even obedience themselves who are listening, whether they think fixing Nigeria in 4 years is possible, or setting the machinery in motion. The machinery that can fix Nigeria in 4 years, setting that machinery in motion for just 4 years of Peter Obi's, possible presidency is enough. Do you believe any of these two? Like El Rufai said, he said it's deceitful. Do you disagree with him when they both say they only need 4 years? And politicians. Our politicians, Nigerian politicians, when you say all of them are the same, others would disagree with you that no, they are not all the same, because Peter Obi is a special breed. But I will leave that to the argument of this show this afternoon. There's a reason we have decided to bring this conversation here, and that's particularly to gauge your thoughts.
I mean, Sheriff, you are completely right, because one will also look at it that political office in Nigeria is the most attractive job anybody can find.
It's difficult to say no to some of these things.
Very attractive, very attractive. Do you know how many, if the president is moving, do you know how many vehicles are moving at the same time? Do you know how many people's life gets like a complete halt when the president is moving? Some of these things are part of the things why some people will just say no. How do you go back? It's just like what Hamza Lawal has said, that the president was once a citizen and would come back to be a citizen. But it's also a tough course for them. How do you go back from being a city? How do you go back from being a president to a citizen? It's a tough call, and even in the United States. I mean, over the weekend you also hear where Trump is saying he's withdrawing Secret Service from Kamala Harris, and that has also caused a conversation. Now, so to say 4 years after test, except if the office stops being attractive. If it stops being attractive, for example, if today legislators are being paid minimum wage and they come from their work to legislate, just maybe you can talk about that 4 years. Sometimes even the people themselves would want to spend less than even 4 years, but the people around you are the ones who will tell you, no,
you can't do that.
No, Oga,
you can never do that.
No.
4 years.
Do you know what? No.
No.
We have not settled in, sir.
But it's also, I mean, look, if you look at El Rufai's statement critically, let's look at balance of power, the North-South, power sharing formula. The South currently has spent 4 years in power, and perhaps it's the other Southern candidates are feeling that, look, the only option left for us in the South is just 4 years. Perhaps that is why the two of them are touting the 4 years single term campaign that, look, I'm not going to spend more than 4 years. I know that South would eventually have spent 4 years by the time we have elections in 2027, which means I only have 4 years to go. I will not go beyond 4 years. The question is, who is El Rufai addressing his concerns to? The northern voters or the southern voters? Is he telling the northern voters that, look, don't believe him, if you vote them into power, they eventually take 8 years that the Constitution, because frankly speaking, the Constitution allows you to go for 2 terms. So which means they may take more than 4 years and go 8 years, which all further upset the balance of power between the North and the South. Another question is, will the South vote for a northern candidate?
When the time comes.
When the time comes in 2027, will the, what's the best option in terms of who to vote for from the South for the remaining 4 years of presidency to the South? So the calculation, the permutation is not perfect.
It's not.
All of these politicians are saying what they have to say, what they must say to get power.
I mean, Mr. Sheriff, it's more like the people, the development of the people, the capacity building of the people, the infrastructure of the people, the nations, the operating part of the nations versus zoning. I mean, because you also want to look at it from that point. Are we now saying that zoning is a critical component of our election that also have to foster development and human capacity building, or we're saying that zoning supersedes all of this? Meaning and saying that, so if today, for example, Peter Obi comes to become president of Nigeria, and then he's doing a perfect job in human capital, human development, infrastructure, placing the country on the map for world global stage to see what Nigeria is about. And then you say because of zoning, he should be kicked out. Because
he said, I will spend 4 years. He himself said it. So he should just leave when he's doing a fantastic job. Hence, what El Rufai said about is deceitful. It's deceitful. If he's doing well, why would we want him to get out of power in 4 years?
I'm also looking at it like that.
Do you understand?
Because one thing that Sheriff, that I know, that most of the people who are listening right now know, is that continuity has always been an issue in our political system. It's one of our
major problems.
People want to start from scratch just because they feel that what was started did not get some level of financial credit into their pockets. So everybody wants to start from scratch. Sheriff has built this part of the studio to this point. When I come on board,
I'm going to go and build another studio.
I'll say, no, the way the studio is too small. Why is this computer like this? We should put it this way, and then bring budget so that some padding can go on. Because if the computer remains like this, there is no need to shift them. There is no budget anywhere. So continuity is also an issue. So I don't know if even Peter Obi himself or Rotimi Amechi, or the both of them, I don't know if they had considered the level of work that they want to put in. Because they also...
Or maybe do they even have a better understanding of the challenge, the enormous task ahead of them?
I won't say no, because at different points, these people have been speaking. And they've talked about some of those challenges.
And they've been close to the seat of power,
of course,
severally.
And then they can't tell me that the challenges look like filling the gap for them. It's not filling the gap. It's a long, huge gap. I mean that if the person standing on this edge is looking, you probably not see the person on the other side. So it's and I honestly don't think. I mean, Sheriff, look at transportation. Would you just take one sector?
I just saw something now that Erufai said on this matter. Sorry to but he said Nigerians have grown wiser and would not be swayed by would not be swayed by false commitments from politicians seeking power. I mean, look, I don't know what to believe.
Do you agree with that statement?
I don't know what to believe. I want to leave this to our listener to have their say on what they think about El-Rufai's statement.
You know why I don't agree with that part of El-Rufai's statement. That particular part you read now is because, of course, some other Nigerians, which them the politician know, they've put those Nigerians into a transactional relationship with politicians, and it is a 4-year transactional term. And because everybody is looking at, okay, you are getting a hold of the national cake, it's not a problem. All we have to do is to serve for 4 years. I mean, once we're approaching that 4 years, yes, it's our own turn to also get a bite of that cake. So that's why you can go on election day and the police is screaming, no vote buying. And somebody is telling a voter who is on queue that, once you vote for Umbrella or you vote for
just
me,
show me and I will
give you bread.
Is that cheap, right?
Yes. So Nigerians being wiser, which particular Nigerians are we talking about?
You feel electorates are not there's no difference.
How many?
The electorate of 2011 and the electorate of now.
In fact, some of the people who are speaking now, they are just on a mark time for the next 4 years.
Oh.
They are just waiting. And then
nothing has changed.
Nothing. And
nobody has grown.
Then some of the people who are showing that they've even grown, they don't have PVC
yet. That's cruel. That's a slam dunk.
I mean, because we see these things.
Yeah.
You've monitored some elections.
Very true.
So we see these things. You see the people who come out on election day. You see the people that stay on the queue. You see the people who wait to ensure that their votes are being counted and nothing happened to their votes. And then what happens next? And also, we've been from time immemorial. Sheriff, you have spoken about electoral apathy. Everybody have been talking about it. The people who came out this year are not the people coming out next year. There's a decline in the number.
There's always a drop.
And then
always a drop.
Then
it's
INEC is still telling you that there are PVCs that are yet to be collected. So how do you marry all these components together?
Interesting. Lagos, let's have your say. Let's have you share your say, your thoughts on this conversation. El-Rufai has said it too. He has said it. It's either you agree with him or you disagree with him. He said it's deceitful, it's unrealistic for any politician to say that they will spend 4 years, not as governor, as president
of the Federal Republic.
He said it's deceitful and it's unrealistic. He also said that you have grown, that you can see through these things that they are saying. That's the electorate now. He said they won't fall for this. Let's talk. 0201 277 0993. That is 0201 277 0993. WhatsApp number for our diaspora callers is 0809 597 5805. That is 0809 597 5805. For those in Nigeria, don't call that number, just send a message to the number. We're streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube. Nigeria Info 99.3 on Facebook, Nigeria Info FM on YouTube. Lagos, let's go. Please turn off your radio, okay? It's very important that you do that. Good afternoon to you.
My name is Robert. I think you want to do your advert now. Let me call back.
Okay, all right. Thank you then. Thank you.
And someone is here on WhatsApp and the person has started another conversation.
That
from Lekki says, good afternoon, Sunnyside. Why is this guy sounding like Sheriff when he is serious? What is this thing? And he said that's how Kofi was sounding like Oga Sheriff when he newly started. Una, don't confuse me. Don't be confused.
Don't be confused. We just have a standard. The standard is you have to be extremely brilliant and smart.
That's all.
That's just a standard. I mean, we don't joke with that, essentially. Right. You know what? Let's go off on a break. It's not that we can't take another call. Actually, we can. At the risk of getting off that call abruptly, maybe we can squeeze in maybe one message before we go.
Okay. Let's see. Good afternoon, Sunnyside Group. El-Rufai is okay. El-Rufai is a liar. Why can't you fix a country in 4 years when it takes some of them only months to destroy the same country? Obi has a track record. Let El-Rufai cross-check how many months it took Obi to change the face of Abia. You mean
Abia, Anambra.
Let him park one side, Jerry. David Wakocha from Ogun.
Okay, you know what, David? Let's go to this break. Let's take this break. It's a short break, very short break. Wait, first, do we have a break?
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do, right? Okay.
Do.
Every day is about winning with one play on Nigeria Info. On Nigeria Info, daily winnings is now over 150,000 naira. Just go to oneplay.ng or dial *347*880*3#. Play with as little as 500 naira, and in a few seconds, your ticket is in the draw. The more you play, the better your chances of winning every day on the Morning Crossfire, WhatsApp Lagos, and Game On shows on weekdays, and the Football Frenzy shows on weekends. But that's not all. Every Friday, there will be a 500,000 naira jackpot. Playing during the week automatically qualifies you for the weekly jackpot. Your chances of winning are the same whether you play on oneplay.ng or dial *347*880*3#. Remember to play responsibly. Not suitable for persons under the age of 18. OnePlay is a registered trademark under Lasho Trading Services Limited, licensed by Lagos State Lotteries and Gaming Commission.
Activate. We are radioactive on 99.3 Nigeria Info. My name is Joyce.
Welcome back. Hello. Good afternoon to you.
Yeah, good afternoon, Sharif.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to everyone. Yeah, my name is Thomas, calling from Victoria.
Welcome, Mr. Thomas.
Mr. Sharif, what El-Rufai say, he may be true, but let me say something. Our leader know that our leaders don't know the right thing to do. They know the right thing to do, but they decide not to do the right thing.
Okay.
If the president today just decide to make only one pronouncement today, it will change everything in Nigeria. If we are talking of how many years to fix Nigeria, that you can't fix Nigeria in 4 years, can you compare Buhari 8 years with Yaradua 2 years? Can you compare it and let the two of them and tell me which is the best of it? I cry for when Yaradua died. And when Buhari died here, I was married. Somebody was alive, people were wishing him to death. Can you compare 8 years of Buhari with 2 years of Yaradua? So it is a mindset. Only one pronouncement will change everything. So we should stop.
So you think, Mr. Thomas, you think that it's a very clear possibility that it can happen?
Yes, it was just one day on 29th of May that President Bola Tinubu made that one statement that changed everything.
You think that it's the same as fixing Nigeria?
Yes.
Okay.
It does not take 8 years or 10 years to fix Nigeria. Just one. We know the right thing. If we change our mindset, we decide that let's do the right thing to make Nigeria today.
All right. All right, then. Thank you, Mr. Thomas. Thanks for calling. Appreciate it. Let's take another call, but this call will be timed because of time. Hello, good afternoon. Yes, please.
Yeah, good afternoon. How would you feel if I say to you that all journalists are the same? I know you say no. I'm not a Brian Billup journalist. You try to tell
okay,
me
that's where you're going. Okay, I thought you were going to say. I thought you were going to say all professional journalists. You know, I would have told you. Go on.
So it's unfair when the media all together, all of you guys, all politicians are the same. When we can tell the difference, if you have to go by empirical facts,
you can tell.
It was impossible. It was impossible for a governor to spend 8 years and not take a dime. When after his 8 years, until it happened, it was impossible for someone not to have a corrupt case on him till now, until it happened. So when we keep pushing this narrative that they are all the same, painting them with the same brush, when we know by fact on the ground that some of them, one of them, if I'm to say, They never had anything on him. Talking about corrupt case on him. So the media also should help in this narrative.
So you think enough attack on the media. So back to the topic. Hold on. So you think that it is possible to fix Nigeria in 4 years?
Fixing Nigeria in 4 years might not be possible, but it's possible to set things in track.
Emotion, Abi, in 4 years.
Yes, then hand back to the next person. It is possible.
Okay.
He never said it's going to fix Nigeria in 4 years.
Okay.
He said it's going to spend 4 years. So let us quote him rightly. So it's confirmed when we point them on with the same brush.
Okay. All right. Thank you too for calling me. Appreciate it. But I can swear to you that I think I heard him. Not this particular 4-year statement, though. He had made a previous statement saying that he can fix Nigeria in 4 years. Go and fact check it. You can go and fact check it and come back and disprove that. Well, Lagos, let's go off on a break. Yvonne is here. The news is next at the top of the hour. Stay with us.
Take charge of what you hear and when to listen.
All at your convenience. It's there on our mobile app and website.
Download the mobile app on iOS and Play Store or visit www.nigeriainfo.fm.
99.3. Let's talk.
1 o'clock.
The news update on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
A Finnish court has sentenced Nigerian-born Finnish politician Simon Ekpa to 6 years in prison for terrorism-related crimes. The Payet Hamid District Court found the 40-year-old guilty of participating in the activities of a terrorist organization, incitements to commit crimes for terrorist purposes, aggravated tax fraud, and violations of the Lawyers Act. He will remain in custody. According to the judgments, between 2021 and 2024, Ekpa promoted Biafra's independence through illegal means, using social media to influence separatist movements and urging his followers to commit crimes in Nigeria. Ekpa, who denied all charges, was arrested in December 2024. The trial lasted 12 sessions before the unanimous verdict. Meanwhile, the Lagos State Police Command has restricted Egungun Festival activities to approved venues and outing points. Police spokesperson in Lagos, Benjamin Hundeyin, says the move is to protect lives, property, and religious rights. The directive bans street processions and warns violators will face the law. Hundeyin says that organizers must also seek police clearance before outings. The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control is warning the public about a fake and unregistered brand of oxytocin injection called Gold Vision. The agency says the product, used to help during childbirth, carries a forged registration number. Using it poses a serious risk to mothers and newborns, as it may not work or could be contaminated. NAFDAC is urging healthcare workers and the public to only use medicines from licensed suppliers and to report any suspicious products. And the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control has also shut down an illegal cosmetics factory in Lagos. The facility was producing unregistered and alleged dangerous bleaching products. NAFDAC officials say the items contained banned substances that pose severe health risks. The agency is warning the public to be vigilant and only use approved products. And that's all the updates we have for you at this time. You are listening to The Sunny Side on 99.3 Nigeria Info, and I am Yvonne Ohaifo. Thank you for your time.
We are in a time where people yearn for information.
Information is quick. The larger the reach, the better.
Bits,
Pieces,
and the whole. All the details right here on Nigeria Info.
Let's talk.
Activate. We are radio active on 99.3 Nigeria Info. My name is Joyce.
Lagos, good afternoon to you. Welcome back to the sunny side. I'm Sheriff.
My name is El Efizi, the billionaire.
The billionaire. By the way, LFEZ is my colleague from Abuja. He's in town and he's been joining me on the sunny side since last week. Have you? Since last week now?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
Yeah. He hosts the what?
What's happening in Abuja?
What's happening in Abuja? If you're in Abuja anytime from next week, you can tune in LFEZ. LFEZ, you're going to leave now?
I don't know yet.
Let me not tell them to go and be listening and you are not on the radio. All right. We're going to head back to our conversation. We have about 30 more minutes. No, not 30. A few minutes, about 22 minutes or so left for this conversation before we move into our next conversation on Radioactive Monday. Radioactive Monday, it's a busy day. There's a lot going on in the news cycle. And we just speak 2 out of so much stories that we should have talked about, but we can't talk about everything. That's why we picked about 2 of those stories that we have for you. So let's wrap up with this first one in about 20 minutes. The number's 0201 2770 993. That is 0201 2770 993. WhatsApp number is 0809 597 5805 on WhatsApp. That is 0809 597 5805 on WhatsApp. For the last caller, I said you go and verify, go and fact check it. Your leader at one point or the other had said he will fix Nigeria in 4 years, and I stand by that. Go and fact check it.
In fact, I don't know if you want me to help that person.
No, there's no need. There's no need. Just it's an assignment. You should go and fact check. And we'll find it there. All right, so let's get on. I'm gonna jump on this next call very quickly. Nigeria Info. Good afternoon to you.
Yeah, Sir Sheriff, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
My name is Mark Modest.
Welcome.
Yeah, the last guy spoke well. I think that is Remy. I always love his comment. Now, secondly, when you say 4 years, the 4 years he mentioned then was before this present government.
No.
So that you will not be able to. Okay, now, what is Adnesoti doing in Abia State? Everybody is testifying that. What Ibrahim Traore is doing in Burkina Faso, everybody is testifying that. Is it not 2 years? So it can be set and other people take both steps from there. That's my own.
So you're simply just saying that it's very possible. That it's not a deceit.
It's very possible, but it's not 100% that you get it done under 4 years. But at least you can set the record straight so that other people can take the step.
Okay.
At least when they put the law in order, other House of Rep or whatever, they will take it up. I think they make the law and the law will take place. Okay. Not that removing subsidy, everything has turned upside down. It doesn't make sense to me.
All right. Thank you for sharing. Appreciate it. You wanted to say something?
No, I mean the way he started, but it's okay. I get his point.
All right. Okay. Oh my word! What is going on? Did we touch a sore part of this conversation? Good afternoon to you. Yes, please.
Yeah. Good afternoon, Mr. Sheriff.
Yeah. Good afternoon.
When we are, my name is Kola.
Welcome, Kola.
When we are talking about 4 years, we are not talking about the present 4 years. We are talking about continuity. Yes. What is the essence of you? If somebody is saying that Nigeria can be retained, where are they going to start from? Is it from the education sector? Or is it from the judiciary? This one that they will put something into bill, it will take them.
They said it will be done. They said it can be done. You don't think that it can be done in 4 years?
It cannot be done. It cannot be done because where did you want to start from in 4 years? And even though you get to a point and another system comes in, they will scatter everything again and start afresh. So I don't think it's possible in the way Nigeria is now.
But Kola, do you think that party ideology would help? That's if we do have.
If you have party ideology, we are talking about human being selfishness here. Irrespective of the party, there is pardon. Everybody is putting anybody that wants to go there. Everybody is putting that person because that person has to be answerable to somebody. And a lot of millions of people in the process where you occupy a government space and you go to church and start celebrating, instead of you to even think of the load that is on you, a lot of your family have started submitting application form because they know it's their brother that is there. Let's start from there first, Chef.
Okay.
Wow.
Your uncle, your brother have started sending CV. Wow. Because they believe that automatically they have made it.
It's their turn.
Caller, is okay. Your volume is too loud.
It's all right. Okay. It's all right. It's all right. Thank you for calling. Let's jump on this call from the UK. Let's see who we've got here. Uche, good afternoon to you.
Sheriff Baba.
Alpha.
Sheriff, Papa.
Afana.
I'm so happy to hear my man voice too. How you doing?
Adeo. So
Christmas, make I know what.
Say you know come back. You know come back, ni. You know go come back, Abi.
Come back and do it. You wish me well at all.
This guy.
Sheriff Baba.
How far, my guy?
Now, I didn't start with you, on the program, but I've listened to a few callers, and I think I have an idea of what we are talking about.
Right.
Now, Sheriff, if people tell you that it's impossible to fix Nigeria in 4 years, now, on the flip side, a man literally destroyed Nigeria, which was already on the path of destruction anyway, but he concluded that destruction in one sentence in less than a minute. Yet, people don't believe that something can change in 4 years. Sheriff, sometimes when people say certain things, you just know that it's not as if they don't know the truth.
Okay.
But the problem with Nigeria, and that's why I keep telling people, I don't see any redemption for Nigeria because Nigeria is so fixated on tribalism.
So let me ask you that same question. Do you think Nigeria can be fixed in 4 years?
Definitely, Sheriff.
Okay.
Sheriff, when we say fixing Nigeria in 4 years, it's not that you are going to change the judiciary and make the police start working effectively or make everything in just one day. But just that one simple example and good step. Sheriff, you remember clearly when Buhari was in power. Each time Buhari went to London for medicals or whatever, and Osibanjo stepped in, you saw the difference. Okay. Everybody saw the difference. Am I wrong or right, Sheriff?
No, you're right. You're right.
Good. So if we could see changes in one man in just few period, maybe in 2 months that he will be in charge, Buhari is away, and then when each time Buhari came back again, the man would have everything. What does that tell you? You can actually take a step and begin to fix things. It's possible.
It is possible. Okay.
See, Sheriff, the problem with Nigeria, look, an average Nigerian dying on his sick bed will be ready to take poison from his, ethnic brother or whoever, even when he knows that it may likely kill him. That is the way Nigeria is structured. That's why people are telling you that it can't be possible because the person saying it is not from their tribe. That's just the truth. Let's be realistic.
Okay.
That's just the
Thank
truth.
you, Uche. Thank you.
Sheriff Baba. How a piece in a half.
Get out. Get out.
How busy.
Let me take this message quickly, Efizi, so you can take a few more there.
Okay.
Adams from Ikorodu says, Professor Yemi Osinbajo spent some months as acting president. We saw changes in all the sectors, especially NSA, CBN, and Judiciary. This led the cabal in Asoro quickly brought Buhari back to Nigeria and continue his treatments. Okay, that's what this person said.
David Wakocha said that we misquoted his message. Okay, you meant Alex Oti, not Obi from Anambra.
Oh,
thank you. Thank
Alex
you.
Oti, yeah.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Muhyiddin says it's an act of desperation to tell your supporters that you can turn around the fortune of Nigeria within 4 years. He should tell that to the birds. Okay, we see you. Uncle Sharif, governance is a continuous process, so even 8 years is not enough to attain the desired results Nigerians want. But with good policies, 4 years can bring about a lot of good governance and reform. Remember, it takes only 2 years of President... Okay, sorry. Just something coming in the way. It only takes 2 years of President Tinubu administration from petrol to move from 180 naira to 860 naira now. That is Ejiofor John writing in on WhatsApp this afternoon. And Henry is here. Henry from Ibejuleki says, there's no reason why you can't fix a country in 4 years. It's a matter of mindset and commitment. And besides, government is a continuum. That's why a building, even after it's built, it's still called a building because you can keep maintaining it.
That's why it's called a building.
Wisdom.
Yeah, no.
This guy needs a keyboard. Good day, Sheriff, and our man there, Henry from Igondo, says 4 years is too much for any real and meaningful person that wants to work for this country. Tinubu pronouncement never took 10 minutes for things to change in this country. I'm just wondering, Maybe if we should tell Tinubu also to do another pronouncement. Maybe
Yeah.
just fix everything.
Maybe it will fix everything, though. Since we're blaming that pronouncement.
Yeah, I'm just thinking. And
You should just say subsidy is back.
That's all. Everything
will just go back to normal.
Mickey from Ikorodu says, for those who just want a particular person to rule will not agree with you that it is impossible to fix Nigeria in 4 years until they are there before they start giving excuses. That's what Mickey says. For those who do not understand Yoruba clearly, Enudunrofo means that there's no kind of vegetable you can make with your mouth.
Let me take this call very quickly from the UK. Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon.
Yeah. Sheriff, do you remember Mbadinoju?
The what? Mbadinoju.
Mbadinoju.
Okay. Yes, of course. Yes, of course.
Yeah. So if I ask you today, is it possible to kidnap a governor in Nigeria? What will you say? Mm-hmm. Now, this is a man, Peter Obi is a man who came into a state like hellfire, a state like hell. Anambra was hell when Peter Obi came in. A governor, it was Mbadinoju alone out of the governor that ruled in 1999 that never returned. Ngige came in, Ngige spent about 1-2 years or so. He was kidnapped before the whole thing was turned to Peter Obi to be the governor of Anambra State. And in less than, I'm not sure if it is up to 4 years, every individual who have been feeding fat on that state were put to their state. So if anybody is telling us that something is not possible, then it means that, Sheriff, Baba, we have to add another 4 years into a year for my life to be destroyed in the country. And so if everybody is running away, why do you want me to come into a state, into a country where somebody said
I'm not saying you should come now. Stay in the UK, JJ now,
Sheriff, you just ask somebody now if he's coming back or he's not coming back.
Hey, boy, it's not you.
Anything paying me now.
You may peradventure want to come and ask me the same question, Sheriff. That's why I have to quickly go there before you ask me.
And meanwhile, you are not ready to come, Abi.
Presently, no. But can we be truthful to ourselves to tell ourselves that people who run the country where we run to also started somehow and they have been able to fix their country. But if we sit down at every point in time and we are saying something is not possible in the next 4 years, then when is it going to be possible?
But just aside, yeah. I mean, if anything happens and the country is getting better in what you feel that, in your opinion, would you come back?
Yeah. I've been asked by so many Irish. I am in Ireland now. I've been asked by so many Irish. I should choose between Irish or Ireland, between Ireland or Nigeria. I said Nigeria all the time. If the country is good, what do you think? What do you think I am doing inside this cold? I am inside the car now. I'm putting on a jacket, and somebody is asking me which one is better. If my country is better, Sheriff, what am I doing in Ireland? What am I doing in UK? What am I doing in US? Several people have asked me this same question. Sheriff, I went for an interview, education interview, last week. The professor was asking me. He said, I heard that Nigeria, which country? I said Nigeria. I heard that Nigeria is the most country that consume Guinness most. I was laughing. I said, I don't drink, so I don't know. I said, I don't know. Eventually, I went to check. When I got home, I discovered it was UK, then followed by Nigeria. I was now telling a friend that if you take Nigeria that is even in UK, maybe they are the one that even make that of UK to go up. So I was like, because I was asking myself, why is this man not asking me? Nigeria is the highest producer of car. Nigeria is the highest producer of this. Nigeria is we even have oil and we cannot produce it. And somebody
we are producing now. We are producing now.
Sheriff, we are not producing.
It's okay. Your volume is too loud.
We are only producing crude.
We are producing now. Dangote, this thing is there now. Is Dangote is Dangote in Benin Republic?
Sheriff Baba, no carry me go there. Please don't let us go there. That our comparative, there is no comparative advantage on what we have. There is no even comparative advantage on what we have. And we are still fighting over it, and it's being expensive, and the whole country is going down all because of that one product. So it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense.
All right.
Okay.
All right. In short, now you are saying it's very, very possible.
It's very. Lastly, okay. Buhari has spent 8 years. Was it better?
He spent 8
because
years.
Because he's not interested in doing it. Jonathan used about 6 years. Was it better? He's not interested in fixing the country. OBJ used 8 years. Was it better? They were not interested. And so if somebody now come and say, okay,
so
I am
wait. So wait. If I get you correctly, your candidate Peter Obi is the only one who is interested in fixing Nigeria.
No. He said he can do something for 4 years. I said I believe it. Some other people said
no. That's not what I'm asking you. You said that other presidents you've mentioned now, they were not interested. Yeah. That's why they couldn't fix it. Hold on, no. I just want to make sure that I'm not getting you wrongly. So all other presidents you've mentioned, from President Obasanjo to President Buhari, all of them, they were not interested in fixing Nigeria. That's why they couldn't fix it.
I am not sure they were interested, because if they are interested, we will not be here. What happened in Rivers will not have happened if Obasanjo did not do what he did when he was the president. And today I'm being pained that we are in democracy, and a military person is conducting a local government election in my country. How do I define that outside, Sheriff?
How do you defend it?
Outside?
I hear you.
How do I define outside that?
I hear you.
We are running democracy in Nigeria, but in one state in Nigeria, it's being ruled by a military government.
No, now, okay. So I let that slide the first time. I won't let this slide again. He's not a military person.
What is he?
He's a retired military person. He's not a serving military person.
But where is he in the constitution that he becomes a governor without being elected?
He's an interim governor of the state. You don't have to elect interim. There's no argument.
Which law?
My ambassador. You don't have any argument. You don't have any argument in this case.
That gave him the right to
I hear you. Trust me. I hear everything you have said. But in this one, you have no argument in this one. He is interim. He is interim, and he will serve in that capacity. He's not saying that he's the elected governor of the state.
Me too. I say I've heard you, but I am telling you, educate me as a pressman.
Yes.
The law in which he's banking on to conduct a local government election.
There is no law stopping him from performing his function.
But there's a law allowing him.
There is no law stopping him. If there is no law stopping you, what do you expect? That he should not act, he should not function.
That allows him. Is that because I know?
So again, you have deviated once again. So let's allow you go.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Thank you so much. Thank you for calling me. Appreciate it. We're not going to deviate. Let's not calling and start talking about River State. No, we're not going to do that. We are 100% focused on what we're talking about here, because we have about 2 more minutes left before we segue into our next conversation. How about that?
I mean, why would you just come and carry us and be going to where we don't know?
Yeah, they carry us go where we don't know.
Good afternoon, Aga Sheriff. Mr. El-Rufai has just vindicated Tinubu's 2 years of how it can be tough for someone to achieve how it can for someone to achieve in 2 weeks. Olunroti Ikorodu, thank you so much for totally confusing me. I appreciate it.
You're thanking him for confusing you.
Yes, in fact, even my headset had to fall off my head.
It got confused too.
I had to just appreciate him. No politician can fix the nation in 4 years. This is not a military regime. He needs the help of other arm of government to succeed. Ofi. Okay, thank you. And hello, Sheriff. Good morning from here. I have been listening for over 30 minutes. Please, what's the topic? My brother, just keep listening.
Unfortunately, we're even done with that topic.
Good
but you enjoy the next one, don't worry.
Good afternoon, Haji Sharif and your Abuja man. It's possible, Oga Sharif, within 4 years, with discipline, serious-minded cabinet and selfless National Assembly, it's possible, Oga Sharif. Yomi from Muri Okola VI. All right, thank you. Maybe just one more, then we move. With the right policy, okay, sorry about that. With the right policy, it is possible to change Nigeria in 4 years. It's the people that will fix it with the right government policy, and we have the population, anonymous, from Isolo. I'm just wondering, is that your name or that's what you choose to be?
Yeah, it's anonymous. I mean, it's just trying to be anonymous. Perhaps is yeah. He's a famous person.
Okay.
And by the way, the guy, the gentleman in Rivers is a sole administrator. I think I used interim or something. Sole administrator, which is used when you have the situation that you had in Rivers the other time,
where a place where a state of emergency was declared by Mr. President, and in Mr. President's capacity, you could choose anybody to head there.
More news and information coming up. We'll be back in a moment.
Attention, secondary schools in Lagos. Season 9 of the I Beg to Differ Secondary Schools Debate Tournament is coming this November. And this time, the battle for secondary schools with ultimate bragging right is officially on. Do you have what it takes to go head-to-head with the brightest young minds in Lagos? Can your school rise to the challenge and claim the crown? Then this is your moment. The I Beg to Differ Secondary Schools Debate is calling your school. Registration opens September 1 and closes September 30. Registration for the I Beg to Differ Season 9 is school-based, only for schools. So gather your team and secure your spot early. To register, visit www.nigeriainfo.fm. Click on the I Beg to Differ Debates banner on the homepage. Fill out the registration form and hit submit. I Beg to Differ, the Tournament of Champions.
Everyone says I'm beautiful and bold. They say I'm fashionable, and to crown it up, very confident. And my secret is...
People say I'm good looking, funny, hardworking, and to crown it up, very confident. And my secret is...
So whether in the office or at home,
in the streets or on the dance floor,
anytime, any day, I never lose my confidence. And the secret to my confidence is Wazobia perfume.
Absolutely. Wazobia perfume gives the authenticity and long-lasting fragrance all day. That's my secret confidence.
Wazobia perfume is available in body spray.
Also available in supermarkets and markets near you. Wazobia perfume, the correct scent.
99.3 Nigeria Info, your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
Activate. Activate. We are radio active on 99.3 Nigeria Info. My name is Joyce.
Welcome back to the sunny side here on Nigeria Info 99.3. I am Sheriff Quadri.
My name is L. Efize, the billionaire. Pounds, dollar, euro, naira, new redesign naira, old naira notes such as 200, 500, 1,000.
What did you just say? What did you just say? Old and new naira notes.
Yes.
Oh my God. Oh wow. Lagos, welcome. So we have moved into the second part of the show. This particular speech band will last till 2:30 before Hillary comes on to come talk about business and money stuff. So let's have you know that we're streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube. Nigeria Info 99.3 is how you can watch us live on Facebook and on YouTube. Before we go on at all, let me also use the opportunity to tell you that I Beg to Differ Tournament of Champions would come to a close this Thursday. We have the third place match on Wednesday. from 4 p.m. The final, match will start. The ceremony will start at 3 p.m. Not the ceremony like that, but we'll start at 3 p.m. We'll end at 6 p.m. for the final grand finale of the I Beg to Differ Secondary Schools Debate Tournament. That's right. And just to add on top of it, for the Lagos Regionals for Season 9, because on Thursday we would bring to a close Season 8. Season 9 would commence sometime in November, but then the registration process is currently on. It started this morning for Season 9. Now, if you have a school, a secondary school, if you know of a school, if you are a student, if you are a teacher, tell your school to enroll in the tournament, Season 9 tournament of I Beg to Differ, or I Beg to Differ Debate Competition Season 9, because it's going to be school based. So schools will register, then will call you for auditions. Yeah. Auditions will be live. So you will debate live, and then we'll pick the top 32 schools in Lagos to compete. If you want to start with the registration, go to our website, www.nigeriainfo.fm. That's where you start. Once you log on to that website, on the homepage, you'll see I Beg to Differ banner there. Click register and then enter the details that you're required to enter. And that is it. Leave the rest to us. We'll call you when it's time for audition, and you have to come through. You have to come correct, because you want to be a part of it. 32 hottest debating schools in Lagos will file out in November this year as the first leg of the I Beg to Differ Season 9 in Lagos.
Right. I will just talk about the fact that this is also the right time for you to do your CSR, just in case you're looking for something to put your organization's money. You guys have a budget for CSR. You have a budget to do to change the narrative in a meaningful cause. This is part of what you should do. You can reach out to us and find out how you can be a part of it, how you can be a sponsor, how you can be a part of it. We'll be glad to walk you through everything that you need to know, and also deliver much more value than you can ever think or imagine. Yes, I said what I said. And of course, when you guys sit down to plan for your meetings, to plan for your CSR project, you're thinking, what can we do in Lagos? What can we do in Abuja? What can we do in Rivers? You know what? We can design something for you, which your management would even give you a thumbs up for bringing forward.
That's right. That's right. Lagos, let's move on to our next conversation this afternoon. El Efizi will lead this one. It's about Simon Ekpa, who has been sentenced to jail in Finland.
Yes, of course, the Finnish court sentenced Simon Ekpa to prison for terrorism. The Päijät-Häme District Court in Finland has sentenced the controversial Biafra agitator Simon Ekpa to 6 years in prison after finding him guilty of terrorism-related charges. The court on Monday ruled that Mr. Ekpa had participated in a terrorism organization and had publicly incited crimes for terrorism purposes. That's what we have on Simon Ekpa. Today, it's everywhere. I mean, a lot of people are talking about it, and we thought it much that let's talk about it too, because I mean, looking at some of these charges, this is also in connection with what is happening in his home country, which is the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and of course, looking at how the court has decided this, and the time it has taken the court and the country to nip this in the bud, and also looking at it, putting it side by side with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and what we have, even from the former president, may God continue to rest his soul. Talking about President Muhammadu Buhari, from that end and all of what has been happening, all the going to court. I don't want this particular judge to sit on this. I want another judge, and all of that till this point. But just looking at how swift, or would you say how efficient, the Finnish court has also said, you know what, you have been related into this. Yes, he put a lot of defense at some point. He even came up to say, no, he was just talking about these things, not like he really meant some of these things that he said. But there again, evidences and all of that also proof to show that, see, you were part of this thing. You incited you incite violence and all and crime. So you should go and spend your time. Just like this guy will say it. What does the law say? 2 portions of rice. You know
what size? Agbaje.
Yeah. So the law has said what it needs to say in this. But Sheriff, you also want to look at it. What exactly is happening within our own judiciary system? Why do we have some form of delay? What is actually delaying what we have? Is it that the evidences are not evidencing enough, according to my Gen Z brethren, or is just that, we want to douse the tension and all of that, and today is this, today is that, tomorrow is that they didn't see any evidence against me, and all of that and all that had happened.
You know what is interesting about this Simon Ekpa case is it's not about the sentencing as far as I personally am concerned. No, it's not about that for me. It's about a system that works. It's about a system, that doesn't joke with issues. It doesn't matter. Once your case is in the system makes sure that it goes through, follows through with your case and settles it. Nnamdi Kanu's case started way before Simon Ekpa's case.
Yes.
Way before Simon Ekpa's case. And you can see the difference between a working system and a defective system. And that is how I describe our own judiciary system, because I think our judiciary is defective. The legal luminaries who have been around for some time, they will tell you that, look, the judges, they are doing the best that they can. They are just overwhelmed. Now, look, if we know that the judges are overwhelmed, what are we doing as a state to make sure that we fix this? Because whether we like it or not, the judges are overwhelmed, they are stressed. The institution that we have, the correctional facilities that we have, they are stressed. The people working there, they are stressed. The lawyers themselves, they are stressed. And I'm not talking about just stressed as in physical stress alone. Financially, it drains you. Emotionally, it drains you. Everything about the process is just draining. Now, you see a case that was dealt with swiftly, judgment rendered, delivered very quickly. I don't know, maybe he can appeal, yes, but that's not really my focus. My focus is the efficiency, like you have said, the efficiency of the system. If you're going to do something, do it. Don't drag until the entire thing lost its everything about it.
Yes.
You are not interested anymore. Even the person himself that is starting trial is tired. The judge will recuse herself. The other judge will say, no, take the case back to the same judge that had recused her. No, why do we do that?
It's just tiring.
Why do we do that? Why do we have a system that we cannot be boastful about? Why do we have a system that before you even get punished, you've spent 6-7 years in prison and awaiting trial?
Yes. So that also goes to show.
How is that fair?
That even goes to show why some lawyers would even tell the person, you know what, just accept that you did it. Because
how is it fair?
You've even spent half the time waiting to prove your case. So, and again, when you talk about, you mention stress, and I'm just wondering, stress, how? Some of these judges go for vacation. Yes, there are times where you say, we can't go to court because the judge is they're all on vacation, or they went for a particular course somewhere outside the country. Then you're also wondering, what's exactly this stress? How does it work? Is somebody gaining something from these delays, this adjournment? What do they bring? Do they increase the money that goes to the courts? You just want to think, what's the perfect way to fit in these excuses?
I mean, is there somebody benefiting from this defective structure that we have?
Maybe.
I mean, to me, it's not something that I'm excited or happy about Simon Ekpa. No, that's to me that's very inconsequential as far as I'm concerned, because there are people in cells right now, in the prisons right now, well, they call it correctional facilities now, who don't even know their faith because they've never even had they haven't had their day in court, and they've been there for months, maybe years, awaiting trial.
I mean, talking about correctional centers, I mean, I think it was yesterday or some days ago, I saw the Honorable Minister for Interior was also mentioning that correctional centers are meant to correct inmates, not punish them. And I'm just wondering, should we start from there or we start from how congested some of these places are?
Some of those places are not even befitting for a human being to stay. So how are they supposed to be correcting anybody?
Maybe.
I mean, in the same breath, we're hearing that out of God knows how many hundreds of prisons that we have across the country, about 12 of them are being rehabilitated. 12. 12. Just process that for a moment to tell you what Nigerians are going through. Some of whom can be as free as the bird for crimes that some of them have never committed, for crimes that they don't even know how.
I mean, that's why
it's really painful.
That's why you see that we tend to clap for some of these chief judge who take their time to just walk into some of
just
those
go into the prisons
and then just say, oh, where's this person's case file? And it's not. So what did you do? This case is supposed to pay a fine of 3,000. Oh yeah, and then at that point you even discover that the person doesn't even have the 3,000 to even pay. And
then the person gets to stay there.
And the person has just been there because of 3,000. Or somebody that stole a goat in a community, and the entire community takes him to the police station, and he's been there for more than 24 hours. Of course, the police would then charge to court, and the magistrates don't waste my time, and just remand the person in prison, and then you just wait and bring you come here.
Oh, this is painful. Actually,
it's not funny.
It's painful. Lagos, let's talk about this. I mean, you could talk about the substance of Simon Ekpa's case in Finland and the outcome of it, or you could also focus on the angle from which we're coming at this from, looking at the judiciary. When the judiciary wants to work, how it works, the efficiency of it, and the positive side of it. Compare it to when it's not working, when it's dysfunctional, when it's defective. Yeah. I'm going to release telephone line once again, 0201 277 0993. That is 0201 277 0993. For those in the diaspora that would like to be a part of this conversation, please call 0809 597 5805. That is WhatsApp call 0809 597 5805. If you're here in Nigeria, do not call the WhatsApp. Just send a message and we'll speak with you. And if you're watching online, you can drop us a comment. Nigeria Info 99.3 is how you can be a part of it on WhatsApp, on Facebook, and on YouTube. All right, let's get started. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, everybody in the house.
Yes, please.
Yeah, it's Emmanuel speaking to you from Ekpe.
Welcome, Emmanuel.
I'm happy this has happened, And again, there was a time that I think there was this rumor that it was going to be extradited, to Nigeria. And I'm very happy that didn't happen, because we will have tinted it with a lot of politics, And sometimes the politics beneath some of these things affect the cases in court. But for the fact that we have justice at least to a certain extent, I'm very, very happy. Because some of the things these people do go a long way in affecting the ordinary people. How would you explain that people should be closing their shop, for days? They shouldn't go to market. The people you claim to be fighting for, but you are affecting them negatively with your actions. Some are killed, to an extent of which state officers, police officers, military officers are killed. There are better ways, to agitate, not in this manner. Now, the lesson learned from this is that we should try as much as possible to strengthen our judiciary and don't bring emotion into cases. Okay? If we do that, there will be justice for the rich, the average, and even the poor. Irrespective of their status, in the society, when the justice comes, people who are going to trust the kind of justice people get. But in a situation where we bring emotion, tribalism and everything, Nigerians won't be, because to a certain extent there has been peace, in the Southeast very recently, and I think his arrest and other factors, came to play into it. But for the fact that this will kind of bring some kind of so-called and peace and justice to some people, because it's not everybody that supports the action of these people. I'm very, very happy. Thank you.
Thank you to Emmanuel. Thanks for calling. Appreciate your time. Thank you. Let's take another call. Good afternoon to you.
Sheriff.
Welcome to the sunny side.
Good afternoon. My name is Robert.
Welcome.
Sheriff, I don't know your guy's name. I greet you, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon to you. My name is El Efizi, the billionaire.
Oh, okay. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Sheriff, the world condemns terrorism. Not only even the act of terrorism is condemnable by most developed world. So, and the justice system is very fast. They just need evidence to, just as it happened to these guys, Amalekba. You understand? Mm-hmm. But in our own country here, my brother, I think there was a time they said they gave one list to some the government, the people that are sponsoring terrorism, and they are still working free as we speak now. Even the one that even bomb many notable places we know, Catholic Church and everywhere, Abuja prison, some of them were arrested. Until today, we don't hear anything from them again. Sometimes their colleagues will even come and do jailbreak, and everybody will escape. When they put them in a waiting trial. That is the system we find ourselves. If somebody is convicted of terrorism in this country and is punished accordingly, I tell you, this thing will stop. Or if it does not stop, it will reduce at least to a barest minimum. But our justice system is not, our government, I don't know. Sheriff, let me stop. I don't want to waste your time.
Thank you, too. Thank you for calling me. Appreciate it. And this actually pointed my mind to, what Robert said reminded me of even some local terrorist suspects, financiers that the government is currently trying. That is how we'll try them until everybody forgets about the entire thing. For instance, Simon Ekpa was arrested by the Finnish authority back in 2024, November 2024. Nnamdi Kanu was brought back from Kenya.
Yes.
In 2021. The one that they arrested last year, his case had been sorted. But for some reason, we couldn't settle Nnamdi Kanu's case.
Sure,
if you're going to leave him, leave him.
Let me remind you of some of these things that we have seen, that you have also seen. And I guess you were also angry as you are right now. Remember when we had the report of, we know the people sponsoring Boko Haram, and where we have the names.
Yep.
That was what's wrong with my headphone? Okay, I know what to do. So we have the names of those sponsoring Boko Haram. Where is the names?
Show us.
One time, remember our relationship with the Arab Emirates. We have the names. Okay, you are talking to them. Release the name.
The Emirates prosecuted these people on their own side.
Yes.
Got to the end of the prosecution, sentenced these people. Then what happens to the name sent to our government?
We never saw any of those. And then the little that we saw of that was when the Nigerian army made a full publication of those who they are looking for as Boko Haram. And did a picture, did a banner. It was what the people was. We know these guys.
We know these ones are already. There's no need.
The guy that they say is from him, the Alpha. So, it's not also far from this. And then a lot of times we look at it from the point, other people would now say, Sheriff and Elefizi, you don't understand security architecture.
The dynamics,
you don't understand the dynamics of information. When you draw some of this information can cause some level of unrest. And at that point, they introduce technicality into it. Of course, I and Sheriff, our job is just to inform you and ensure that you get the information at the right time. And then we start to think, okay, really, maybe this technical. But then again, we see other people who are not looking at this.
So they don't have technicalities involved in their own situation. They don't have risks involved in their own situation.
No, they don't. It's because of their weather.
Our own weather is too charged, David.
Like on WhatsApp here, this one says, "Good afternoon, Mr. Quadri. Are you surprised that the Finnish system works better than Nigeria? Look no further. You know the Nigerian lawyers and judges are too educated, and they would introduce all manner of technicalities and in dispensing justice. We are too corrupt here that we can go any length to prove that a house is a car until our judicial officers change their orientation. We go nowhere." Decency from Sura, Lagos Island. That's what he said.
We've got some calls here. Let's start with this one. Good afternoon to you, the sunny side.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, I'm Madam Lucky. I'm calling from the
You're welcome, Madam Lucky.
Yes, my comment here. First of all, you see your line now is a little less busy compared to when you were discussing the first line. The first issue. First one, many people know, like this issue of the conviction of that young guy. You see, why I pity him and his wife and his kids mainly because
which one?
The system in Nigeria, see, if you are a young person and you are seeing what is happening in the country, it makes some people to be intentionally radicalized. And that's why it's driving this guy. It's not that, but they are doing it the wrong way.
Which guy now?
So that is just it. This is Samuel Ekpa and the camp.
Oh,
and
okay.
So the system in the country, see, when you see a situation whereby people are coming, stealing money, do everything, and nothing is being done. We cannot do. Look at this president now. We cannot do anything. Despite the hunger, poverty, cry, everything. He said everything has turned good to gold, and everybody, and they even try to package and bring it for a second term against the will of the people. These are the things that are driving the young guy. So it's not that I pity him anyway and why, but that's not what I want to discuss. What I want to say is this: you see the issue of the judiciary. Hello, are you hearing me?
Yes, we can.
You see the issue of the judiciary. See, in Nnamdi Kanu's case is that Nnamdi Kanu is being tried for treason. If you check the law, the punishment for treason is death, capital punishment. And I don't see a judge or anybody that will come and do that. Now, in this democracy, when you know the kind of implications that are involved, you protected Nnamdi to such a punishment. You will see the entire side. Even we in Lagos, we will feel it because there will be no food that will pass that region. That is the politics that are playing. But if you check under the military, compared to trial in the judiciary, it works more fast then because remember Anini and the rest that were caught and sentenced, and they were sentenced to death and shot dead. But if we are to be now under this democracy, those people that know they will use Anini for political structure to win election, they will work and delay the case to another election. So this is the problem of our own country today. So me, if I want to say we like democracy, yes, it's good. But the way we are practicing, we are putting too much politics ahead of what we're supposed to do. That's what is bringing everything. Look at Yaya Bello now. Just the evidence, everything, publishing the media, everything. He went to court and he was granted bail. See him now; he's working freely among. Small time he become a senator. So this is our judiciary. So too much politics is being played. But when it comes to under the military government, then that's why your first topic when we're saying if we're to be under military regime, yes, Obi will do it. But under this democracy, my brother. Forget about that thing. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Madam Lucky. Thanks for calling. Appreciate it. That's another angle to the entire thing. Let's see who is here. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. This is Kenny.
Welcome, Kenny.
Yeah, thank you. With reference to Samuel Ekpa, there's a proverb that says, "You do the crime, you do the time."
Kenny, can you say it in
Yoruba? Out. That one I don't know.
just kidding. Please go on.
Yeah. So that's it. So you do the time, you do the crime. Now, with reference to Nnamdi Kanu, I am so livid with the judiciary system, and I blame the silks. Why I blame them is because they are the top echelon. They are the quintessential representatives of the judiciary system. They are the ones that are behind all these adjournments that prolong adjudication. We should ask them why they do that, and who is to benefit from it. I think it goes without saying, but let's read between the lines. They're the ones. They need to straighten it out and take their pride of place in the society, in the global arena of being good examples and worthy of the silk. And I say all these things without prejudice. Have a good one.
Thank you, Kenny. Thank you for calling.
All right, and Comrade Godfrey from Surulere says, good afternoon, my wonderful people. I think you people are not getting it right here. Judgment in the case of Nnamdi Kanu that you are making reference to has been given long time ago, but the government of Buhari manipulated the appeal process, and that caused delay we are having till today. So, unlike the Finnish government that would be neutral in court matter, the government here does otherwise. It's about our government, period. So, comrade, I think you took it out of context. We're looking at duration. When is this thing? We're not saying that judgment has not been given. But even the appeal you are talking about, how long is...
Is that not a case? Appeal is a case.
Do you get... How long is it going to take? Just how long?
In fact, so Nnamdi Kanu's trial and the nature of it, in terms of the phenomenon of trial within trial, is not new. You have trial within trial all the time in cases, right? But how long do you have to do all of that before you get to the bottom of this entire thing? Now, he said that government of Finland, they are neutral. How are they neutral? They are the ones that tried him for... How is that neutral? The government tried him for terrorism.
Yeah.
If you're saying that the court, then you're saying the right thing. The court is neutral. Yes.
If you say the government, it means that they will just be looking at him.
Attention, secondary schools in Lagos. Season 9 of the I Beg to Differ Secondary Schools Debate Tournament is coming this November. Time, the battle for secondary schools with ultimate bragging right is officially on. Do you have what it takes to go head to head with the brightest young minds in Lagos? Can your school rise to the challenge and claim the crown? Then this is your moment. The I Beg to Differ Secondary Schools Debate is calling your school. Registration opens September 1 and closes September 30. Registration for the I Beg to Differ Season 9 is school-based, only for schools. So gather your team and secure your spot early. To register, visit www.nigeriainfo.fm. Click on the I Beg to Differ Debates banner on the homepage. Fill out the registration form and hit submit. I Beg to Differ, the Tournament of Champions.
Every day is about winning with one play on Nigeria Info. On Nigeria Info, daily winnings is now over 150,000 naira. Just go to oneplay.ng or dial *347 *880 #3#. Play with as little as 500 naira, and in a few seconds, your ticket is in the draw. The more you play, the better your chances of winning every day on the Morning Crossfire, What's Up Lagos, and Game On shows on weekdays, and the Football Frenzy shows on weekends. But that's not all. Every Friday, there will be a 500,000 naira jackpot. Playing during the week automatically qualifies you for the weekly jackpot. Your chances of winning are the same whether you play on oneplay.ng or dial *347 *880 #3#. Remember to play responsibly. Not suitable for persons under the age of 18. OnePlay is a registered trademark under Lashon Trading Services Limited, licensed by the Lagos State Lotteries and Gaming Commission.
Activate. Activate. We are radioactive on 99.3 Nigeria Info. My name is Joyce.
Welcome back, Lagos, Nigeria is radioactive Monday on the sunny side. And we are coasting up to the top of the hour 2. Yvonne is already here with the news. But before we leave the studio for Yvonne, let's take some messages.
This one says, Sheriff, please, you are not giving hope to Nigerians with the issues you are conducting. You are the accused here. So
okay.
You are not.
Sorry.
Give hope, please.
Do you know that some people in prison right now that don't even have what you're talking about? That hope, they don't have it.
The trial of Nnamdi Kanu has been frustrated and delayed by the attorneys, and not the courts. The issue of judiciary and extradition is a major issue, but conviction is inevitable. Muhyiddin had that to say. It's okay. Good afternoon, Mr. Sheriff. No president of Nigeria does have the constitutional to... okay, that's... you're still...
That's our previous topic,
we'll move.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Sheriff, why is LFE sounding like stretch? Okay. Okay. I'm stretch. Version 2.
2.0.
Former Vice President Yemi Oshibanjo never acts on his will. Okay. Lekon from Ibai Estate. Thank you. Where you are. You're far from where we are. Sheriff, I am extremely glad this judgment has been served in Finland. If it were in Nigeria, it would have taken an ethnic coloration. As we speak, a group in Nigeria even include Charles. Let's leave your message at that.
Okay, all right. If we need to step out now. Let's leave the studio for Yvonne to come through with the news. When she's done, we'll be back. Lagos, stay with us, please.
Nigeria Info is information.
Join the conversation round the clock.
Only on 99.3
Nigeria Info.
It's 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock.
The headline news on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
The Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors has given a 10-day ultimatum to government agencies, warning that members will embark on a nationwide strike if their demands are not met. Meanwhile, a Finnish court has sentenced Nigerian-born Finnish politician Simon Ekpa to 6 years in prison for terrorism-related crimes, as the APC has won 20 local government areas in the just concluded council polls in Rivers State. President Tinubu has dismissed claims that he is favoring the South in project distribution, insisting his administration is serving all Nigerians equitably. Former Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai says President Tinubu will finish third in the 2027 presidential election. He also accuses the federal government of paying monthly allowances to bandits, but the Office of the National Security Advisor has dismissed his claims as baseless and false. The Lagos Police Command has restricted Egungun Festival activities to approved venues and outing points, while the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control has warned the public about a fake and unregistered brand of oxytocin injection called Gold Vision. NAFDAC has also shut down an illegal cosmetics factory in Lagos. In Kano, police say they arrested 107 suspects and recovered 473 dangerous weapons during Operation Kukankura in August 2025. The chairman of the Independent Corrupt Practices Commission, Musa Aliyu, says more than 20 billion naira has been diverted from public coffers into private accounts. And abroad, a powerful earthquake has struck eastern Afghanistan, killing at least 800 people and injuring 2,500 others. And that's all for now. It is back to the sunny side, right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info. I am Yvonne Okaifo. Thank you for your time.
And in-depth.
The real discourse and commentaries right here
on Nigeria Info.
This is a clear situation of Koniman die, Koniman burial.
What kind of marriage is that?
You are calling it marriage. It's not like now walk.
Isn't there a tradition like when you're pissed you can walk away? You don't have that tradition?
The radio at its finest.
It's 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Your number one station for talk.
Activate. We are radio active on 99.3 Nigeria Info. My name is Joyce.
Welcome back to the sunny side, Radio Active Monday. Quite a number of juicy stories everywhere today. And there you go. Let's have you know that at 2:30, Hilary Noruka will be in the studio with Raphael Emeyono. Raphael Emeyono is the regional head of Lagos ARM Investment Managers. They will both be here on the Broad Street Drive. It's a business show here on Nigeria Info, and they will be talking about Nigeria's path to affordable homes. That's what you should expect at 2:30. And at 3, Marianne Okon will be here for the Big 3 on Hard Facts, and at 4, it'll be time for the review show of the I Beg to Differ Tournament of Champions. That's the outlook that we've got for you today on Nigeria Info 99.3. I'm Sheriff Quadri, by the way.
I'm Ella Fizi.
Let's continue with our conversation. We've got about 22 minutes left to have this conversation. Simon Ekpa's sentence in Finland. We have compared that with our judiciary system in Nigeria here, how quick it was. He was arrested sometime in November of last year, sentenced in September, or should we say August or September? Yeah, today, September. Sentenced in September 2025. Similar case being handled by the Nigerian government started in 2021 or thereabouts. The case still has no head, has no tail. Kolori Koniru. How do they call it? How do they say?
Still on.
Still currently on. And we are looking at it from the angle of the judicial process.
And then, Sheriff, we must also appreciate the media. We must strongly appreciate the media. I mean, when it comes to Nnamdi Kanu's case, I can tell you that a lot of people, if not for the media, they wouldn't even know that is still on. Yes.
It's funny and it's weird how we handle such case. And it's not about Nnamdi Kanu's case alone, like I said.
We saw El Zazaki's case. It's not just about...
and there are many other Nigerians, tens of them, languishing in prison, in cells right now. It's either their case is ongoing, has been ongoing for God knows how long, or they've not even had their day in court at all for God knows how many months or years that they've been there.
Then they're the ones that don't even know their case.
They don't even know why they are there. They don't even know why.
I have no idea. We were just walking to go and buy something. They just carry us now. So we just did there.
I think at this point we need to appeal to governors, state governors, and the attorneys general of state. Please, we know that you already do this, but can we make it more frequent so that you can go to the prisons and decongest the prisons? Those that have no business there, they are just there by ill luck or something. Let's let them go. Those that have cases, small cases, maybe fines or something, let's just let's pardon these people as much as we can. The governors, the attorneys general. Let's do this.
Not just pardon them, also walk them through to be better people in the society because of the psychological trauma. What they have seen there and how they perceive life to be, and how they see the government, how they see the people responsible for them being there to be. So you'd also need that time to walk them through, to say, you know what, this is, we know this went this way, but this is how to be a better person, this is how to see life from this, because it's a lot. It
is a lot. We're heading back to the telephone line right now. 0201 2770993. That is 0201 2770993. WhatsApp number for diaspora callers is 0809 597 5805. That is 0809 597 5805. For our diaspora callers, if you are in Nigeria, you don't have to call that line. All you need to do is just send a message to that number and we'll take your messages. All right, heading back to telephone. Please turn off your radio. Okay, your radio, turn it off. Thank you. Good afternoon, the sunny side.
Good afternoon, Quadri.
Yes, please.
Good afternoon, the LB billionaire.
Thank you.
Give me 15. Make I chop small too.
15.
No, that's
small money.
I don't do that. That's too small. It makes me feel.
No best now. We don't ask for too much.
No. If you are ready to take too much, then you come back.
Mr. Quadri.
Sir?
I put it on to you that man there should be arrested. How did he get that money? You should prove to us that he became a billionaire.
Who? LFEZ?
That was how every time. Yes. I put it on to you.
We remove it from him and put it back on you.
I thank God that you win. She don't see me catch. Mr. Quadri.
Yes, sir.
Are you not surprised
of what you're saying. Do you know what it means to grant pardon?
Hmm.
If you go and check the what is it called again? How do they call that English again? No, if you want to help me, please. I know you find out that families are paying to some people in the state to enable them to push the fight to the government of grant pardon.
Hmm.
To tell you how rot the system is. From the magistrate court down to Supreme Court, you will cry. Nigerian judicial system is like a root of coconut tree. But I don't know which of them is holding the coconut. To tell you how they've messed up everything. Every chief judge we have, every AGF we have, or yes, Attorney General of the Federation, all of them started from this same country. They don't want to tell us that they don't know the problem.
Hmm.
They want to say they don't know the problem, including the Kekereku. She's the what again? They call her again. I can't remember again. They know what is wrong with the system because we enjoy to make the system to be more rot. I don't know if something they rot in passing where they call them again. No. The maggot still sustains to keep eating the food.
Hmm.
That is why nothing wants to work in Nigeria. The judicial system are the biggest problem we have, not even the politicians. It is the judicial system to stand upright. Do you think politicians will do the mess they are doing? When everybody, you see, including the house and church, there's politics in it. Everything within Nigeria is politics. And you expect the country to go right. The system we have right now, you're seeing so. What's the name of the AGF again? I can't remember his name again. He was the one that won case for Rotimi Amechi. If you can remember, he was the one that won Rotimi Amechi's lawyer. Today he is there now. Look at what's happened in River State. Did he try to correct it? Or you're allowing the mess to stand, and somebody else will come and still make another mess of it again. And when after they leave the office, they'll start speaking how to make the job perfect. But when you were there, what did you do? Which jersey did you wear to make it right? We are not ready, Squadry. We enjoy the mess of the country, and the mess, we see the mess they go. Now in my 40s, what will I tell my daughter when she becomes 40? God, I better make her days.
How is your beautiful daughter, by the way? How is she doing?
She's good.
She's such a beautiful girl.
I know me. I tell me, producer. Yeah, I handsome.
Come on. You. Wow. You. How? God, just thank God the network even got you, sir. Who is talking about you? I think resembling Mama, you put yourself there.
You know, be me producer. Well, let me start producer.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, El Bilonia.
Good afternoon to you.
El Bilonia.
Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon.
It's just that my PA is not here. I'll have surprised you for greeting me.
Thank you. Okay, Sherry.
Yes.
Nigeria right now. Just pray to God you never get into trouble. That you have to involve the lawyer, that you have to involve the judiciary, anything that has to do with court. You will regret being in Nigeria. This is the only country whereby they will arrest you first, put you in the jail before they will start an investigation.
Oh, the call dropped. Wow. Oh, wow. Please call back. Good afternoon.
Hello, Sheriff.
Yes, please.
Hello, our Radio Bilonia. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Show us the money first before we go believe service Bilonia.
When my PA gets to you, you'll be surprised.
Me, I'm asking for plenty, 100 million.
No, you can't be doing that. You can't be doing that on radio by this time. That's not. No.
Okay, it's good to have you.
Thank you.
Okay, my name is Bodman.
You're welcome.
All right, please, I just want to know, Cherry, please, where's Joyce?
Joyce is returning tomorrow.
Oh, good. All right, so see this Nigerian issue, I won't lie to you. I'm tired of talking. We want to really talk. Let's get out on the streets and talk. That's when these people will hear us. Even all these things we don't like, Nigerians get on the street. Other climes, that's how they talk. Because we're in a democracy, and if you don't exercise your own rights in the democratic country like this, and all we do is talk on radio without really exercising our rights. Look at Indonesia. They went out on the streets, and the government has changed, and then giving them what they want. So all this talk. When we are really ready, when they are ready to talk, then I will talk with Nigerians. I will talk with them.
All right.
Really ready to talk.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you too for calling. We've got this call on WhatsApp. Let's speak with the person. Let's see if we can get this person on. Oh, that call has dropped. I think I can jump on this. Do you have a message?
No.
I should. Okay, let me take this one then. Nigeria Info. Good afternoon to you.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon. This
Good
is
afternoon.
from-
Welcome, Obi. Welcome.
Our judiciary system, sincerely speaking, is funny. Do you have in other countries where a suspect will be discharged and not acquitted? You discharge, the person is not acquitted. On this issue of Fernandez, I think he has turned to Rofara because they are not supposed to prosecute a man that is extraordinarily rendition. They know it. They know that they cannot. You cannot kidnap someone, begin to prosecute somebody that you kidnap. Don't they have a better way of doing that? I don't know why they didn't request for a extradition of Nnamdi Kanu. And they make mistakes. They make mess of the case. They begin to want Nigerians to pander to their mistakes. And the funniest part about this Nnamdi Kanu, I think, is purely political, Sheriff.
Okay.
Nnamdi Kanu is from Abia State. It's from Abia State. There's no single problem in Abia State in respect to Sitato. There's no Sitato in Abia State. Why is this thing happening mostly in Imo State? No? I think it's some people are collecting from security money for all these things that is happening in Imo State and most of all this. Because the Abia State, where Nnamdi Kanu is from, not trouble there at all. Ask anybody, Sheriff. Ask anybody what to tell you. So something is wrong somewhere. And the Nnamdi Kanu has been discharged. They say it's not acquitted in almost the whole cases. How come they started the cases again? Is it not funny? Sheriff Nawal for Nigeria. Take care of yourself, my brother.
Thank you too for calling me. Appreciate it. I don't know about no sit at home in Abia State. I really don't know about it. I mean, if you do a simple check online, you'll find headlines talking about sit at home in Abia. You would see stories every now and again. Motor parks and roads in Abia, in Enugu. You see the stories are there online. Again, I am not there. I'm quoting the stories that I can see, online. So I can't verify that what you just said now is true. That there is nothing like sit at home in Abia. I can't verify that.
I mean, Sheriff, the only thing we can verify about Abia is that Abia is beginning to get a very wonderful facelift.
Amazing development.
I mean, especially for those of you who know the area market and how it used to be, especially when the rains are here, and also the pile of refuse that used to be on that road, and the way that the governor is doing what he's doing. That's what we can confirm to you about Abia at the moment, that it's beginning to position itself the way it's supposed to be.
Right.
And we're also seeing that we're also saying to the governor that if he can make that area market a thing of envy, because there is nothing you go into that market, Sheriff, to get in terms of clothing, in terms of shoe, in terms of belt, bag that can be produced there. It's done perfectly well there. It's just that because some of you don't also believe in made in Nigerian product, that's why some of my brothers there, instead of putting Adidas, they put Abidas on some of those things so that you can buy. But I'm saying that yes, Abia is beginning to take a very fantastic look. Such as Enugu too. We're seeing some very good step that the governor is also taking. But for Imo, yeah, that's all I'll say. I'll just say
Oh well, I think that one of the issues that we have in this country is the political will to turn things around for the people. The leaders, they know exactly what to do. Why they have not done that which they know that is the right thing to do is what troubles my mind. I mean, for governors of the Southeast can be transformed overnight with this joint collaboration of governors of that region. They can transform that region into an industrial hub, a manufacturing hub. A hub that people all over the world would come down here to come and mass produce anything whatsoever. Again, look, I don't want to sweat over these. These are some of the things that I say online, because there's no point saying these things, and you can't use some words. So I'm just gonna leave my conversation on this matter. I always, it's very painful when you see these sort of things. I mean, the day I heard that you now have Chinese adire,
yes,
I was like, what?
Where is this coming from?
What?
Mm-hmm.
And we have governors here, we have leaders here that have refused to empower the people, the local industries, the artisanal people that we have. Like I said, let me just give away. I'm going to go.
They empower them, Sheriff. It's you that don't see it.
Yeah,
they do. They empower them.
That's usually what you get, Abi.
Yes, yeah.
Did they tell you that we did not empower them?
Yeah, they empower them very, very close.
If what dies for them,
very close to election, they empower them. They take very massive pictures with them.
Yeah,
they empower them. They empower them. They do.
Let's see who's here. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
FCC.
Good afternoon.
Thank you very much. Onyemuwa, you remember as far back 2017, I always tell you about process.
2017.
Yes, as far back 2017, that these people that promised change, 2 years, they started 2015, 2 years, 2017, I called you and I said, look, these people are not practicing all they said, though. Please, this is not what they promised Nigerians. And I always talk about this, what is it called? Strong men.
Okay.
Strong men, rather than building strong institutions. You remember? What we have is strong men. How can it go judiciary? Court cannot take decision and they stand. Then in the name of constitution, one man, over 200 people. Whatever it says, final. Look at Samuel Ekpa. I remember around November last year. Today now they don't try the man. They don't sentence him 6 years. When they pick up Nnamdi Kanu, I said what happened to El Mustafa? What happened to this guy? And you remember 8 years this guy finished. With this one, the judiciary, I wish they can come out and stood their ground. Please, democracy is about the people, not about one man. I keep on saying, please, these strong men we are building will not do us any good. Onyemuwa,
sir.
Barry Solumide's wife, the mother, market woman, Madam Ifi, count down to your birthday, now this September.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you too. Oh, wow. Wow.
Interesting.
How do you do that? I don't know how he does that. I don't know how he does that. I have no idea.
Interesting.
Wow. He has these people's birthday locked up somewhere. Oh, no. I think you... Can you hear me?
Yes, please. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
This is Olawale from Aja.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I just want to contribute to the discourse.
Okay.
It's very disheartening that the third arm of government, I mean, we are supposed to have the executive, the legislative, and the judicial. And it's like they abandoned their responsibility. I really don't understand. There's supposed to be checks and balances. You know, in front of the judiciary is nowhere to be found. I really don't know what is going on.
Do you think whatever it is that is happening to the judiciary is intentional, has been designed to happen that way by those who want to make judiciary ineffective for their own gains?
It's a mixture. It's a potpourri of all sorts. It's not just one straight jacket reason, because we have the Judicial Council. We have the NBA. So I really don't know what they are doing. We have they call them benchers or what. We have the senior advocates, you know. I mean, these are people, they're all supposed to come together. They are supposed to exist the way the executive is existing, making decisions and all that, functioning as an arm to manage the affairs of the country. But suddenly it's like they left the responsibility to the other two arms. You see court cases from 13, 15 years, even some of the litigants would have even died with the matter still in court. I mean, what is going on?
I don't know.
And do you know?
I don't know.
The sense of Nigeria's problem is the non-functioning of the judiciary. If they are functioning, and when we were growing up, if you hear a lawyer, how much more a judge? These are reverend people. They say they are learned. Up till now, we used to reverence them as the learned people in the society, but suddenly they have forfeited that position. Where ordinary citizens will be arguing with a lawyer. Do you understand? Why should it be so? People who are supposed to be the vision of knowledge, you're supposed to stand in awe, respect them.
Yeah.
But they are so themselves so down, and they are like at the whim and caprices of the politicians. I don't know what is going on. Please, the judiciary should wake up. The NBA, the Judicial Council, wake up and do your function. You are an arm of government, supposed to exist, make decisions, contribute. Instead, you are just like docile, like somebody took something away from them.
All right, thank you.
Sincerely.
Thank you, Madam Mrs. Olawale. Thank you for your thought. Appreciate it. We need to head out now, right?
All right. Yes. I mean, it's 2:24 Nigerian time, and of course, the commercials do the best it can, and then we switch conversations.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk. 99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe.